Welcome back. So I wanted to show everyone watching my channel how to use these red and black reversing candles. They're double action candles to reverse, the broken heart and situations where you and your ex-lover have broken up. They're really good to me for recent situations. So if you've just been broken up, let's say like what, 3-4 months, these candles will really be good. Make sure you go through everything, like getting a reading to make sure that there's not another person stopping you, there's no cheating. Like, heavy situations are going to block um the process of working these candles, because these candles, I recommend you doing them in a few sessions. They'll burn about 9 days, so I'll recommend you doing about 4 or 5. So you're going through like a 45-day session where you're burning these every single Monday. The only oil that I would tell you to use is reversing oil. And there's going to be a few things that I'll walk you through. I'm going to show you quickly how to put this ritual together. So what I'm going to do in the next couple of days, I'm going to make a few videos so you guys can have a bunch of content on how to do things, because the majority of everybody watching me, if I don't do work for you, majority of you know how to work, but you just need the guidance and stuff like that. So I'm going to walk you through a few things, a few rituals, a few herbs, oils, roots, and how to do a few things so that during the holidays, during December month, you can start doing what you need to do. I know a lot of you wait till the last minute, which I don't recommend. But if you're going to work something like this, you can start. I'm going to try to post this up around December 1st so that you can get a good head start. And like I said, make sure that during the process of you doing the, this turnaround candle, this reversing candle to, reverse the broken heart and turn around things that have been negative for you and your lover, make sure that you get a reading so you can get a little bit of insight on if there is anyone involved, okay? So I'm going to walk you through the whole process, and I'm going to add in some things so that you can learn to do, just in case there may be a person that was involved, like, a family member, a friend, just somebody that just was involved and not in a sexual way. Because if somebody has been involved in a sexual way, then that's a whole different ritual that you'll be dealing with, right? Okay, so like I said, to start this ritual, you're of course going to need to know his information and your information. Male, female, male, female to female. Your sex doesn't really matter when you're working a candle like this. It's basically, consider the candles that you're doing unisex, okay? So both of your names will go on there, but I would tell you to get some paper for the petition, right? And you'll create like a little, I don't think I showed you guys or taught you guys, but you'll create like a packet, and you'll put one here and one will go here, right? And you'll get some bind rope and you'll tie it. Any color bind rope is good. I like the brown rope, but I haven't been able to find it in a long time, so I'll use green, orange, red, whatever. So I'm gonna put this together real quick. Okay, so both names are inscribed, and I'm out of my handmade Florida water because it takes a while for it to soak. It probably won't have none until probably New Year's. Yeah, probably like January. So some Florida water, any color. Make sure that you clean these candles. Remember, you're buying these candles from suppliers, or if you buy like a plain red over black one from me, it'll come cleaned and dressed, so you don't have to worry about that. But if it's easier for you to go to the shop and get one, read it, make sure that it works out as I told you when you're reading the candle. Make sure the sentences are making sense and stuff like that. These candles make sense, but the Psalms that they have in there, I'm not going to use. So I'm most likely going to scratch out that Psalms. It says to stop a third person who is trying to break up your love or marriage. Okay, so I'm not going to read the Psalms 45 and 46. The names are in there. What you can do as well, if you have anything personal of him, okay, hair, nails, if he had a shaver that he left at your house, they leave a lot of dead skin and stuff inside. So if you can get it on a piece of paper and knock it out, just hit it, keep hitting it on the side. You'll get a lot of personal concerns out of there. Your personal concerns will go there, as well as the initial on each heart. Now, what you're going to do as well, after cleansing the candle, putting the petition on there, adding in some herbs can be done as well. You're going to use reversing herbs. Reversing herbs, reversing all, okay? The person that's interfering into the relationship, you're going to get a small container. Even if it's not like this, you can get like a small jar that you use. Well, not jar really, but a little caldron. This one is good and heat safe, or you can use one of these. And you're going to write down the name of the person on the black paper. You're going to fold it out this way, and you're going to put it in here. And what you can do as well is, If you have, I showed you guys how to make the dragon blood. So you get some dragon blood, the oil. I have a video on here. I'll link it below. Get your dragon blood, mix it up, and you can use it as well to write what you want to write on yours and his. For this person that's interfering, you're going to burn their name, okay? You're going to make sure you have your sages set up. Make sure you have every single thing set up. A nice altar table. I got this table, I think I told you guys, Ross or Marshall's. It was under $20. It wasn't too much money. And it works well. I have a few of them. I have like 4 of these size, and then I have 2 square size, which work really good for my lights and different stuff. So, and one altar table is good for you. If you're just doing work for yourself, you don't need hundreds of altar tables, especially if you have people that live in the home and stuff like that. A traveling altar table where you can take everything down, put it back up when they leave, that'll work perfect, okay? The next thing you're going to do after that is, this is my triple action sage. You're going to need some cedar. And then during the process of you working this candle, and you're doing it for 9 days every session, I would recommend you getting some love incense that you're going to burn all the time when you take your baths and do different things like that, okay? You can set up additional candles if you feel you need to. And you would get, like, these are my handmade candles where I have a lot of black on the top, more black on the top, and then a little bit of red at the bottom. And this is good for restoring relationships and burning with stuff like this too as well. You can also use, like, I make my own candles. Of course, you guys know that already. But you get like a custom made red and black reversing candle of yourself, and then one for him. It's all up to you how you want to incorporate things. Okay? So on that Monday, you clean your candle, you dress it, you add the petitions, and I want you to start burning the triple action candle. Triple action sage. You'll burn this, of course, not in a glass plate. I would tell you to get a heat safe plate to burn it on, or burn it on your incense plate. Burn that. You're going to do Psalms 23. You're going to do Psalms 52, 53, 54, and 55. And those are good for turning things back around. You're going to, of course, make sure that you are burning the person's name. When you burn the person's name and this turns into ash, there's a few things I want you to do to consider after your candle is lit and you're letting it burn through. Every single day, I want you to come to this candle. I want you to pray over it. Everything that this person has done negative to your relationship to turn things back around, I want you to pray over their name. Not pray positively or negatively, but pray that all the things that they've been doing to you, that it can return back to them. For your broken heart to be healed, and for your lover to see things the way that they should be, and see that they should be with you. And to reverse back their thoughts, the negative thoughts they had, to reverse back this breakup, and to basically reverse back everything that has came in between you guys. So it's not a nasty spell, but it's definitely not a spell in which, you're going to be giving the enemy a bunch of positive energy either, because you're going to be turning things back around. Whatever they did in your relationship, whatever hand they played, whatever role they came up and manipulated to come and break things apart, you want it all to be reversed back to them. You can do the black on top of red. That is good. But like I said, like a lot of manufacturers that make candles, this is how they make it. I have worked them like this, and they work really, really good. So as you're working this, as you're burning your sage, cedar is really, really good to work as well for situations like this. As you're doing that, you can burn both of them. This, of course, you want the ashes to be burned down, and I'll tell you later on what to do with that. So let this sit here. Let one sage go here, one sage go here. As you're doing this, I want you to do your cleansing. I want you to do your reversing. I want you to do uncrossing. And then after about, let's say 14 days where you had 2 sessions of candles burning and 14 days of doing your baths, then I would say day 15, I want you to start burning your love. This is huge. This is about 10 inches. I will want you to start burning this as you take your reconciliation baths, come to me bath, and attraction bath. You're going to be working it on a consistent basis. And like I said, majority of you already know what to do. You just need a little bit of guidance. So make sure you buy enough candles, clean them all together, prep them all together. You can actually take this paper off and put it on another candle, so you don't have to keep doing your petitions over and over and over. So basically, when you do your rituals, if it calls for a petition, just reuse the same one. And make sure that you're watching it. Make sure that you're watching the flame. If you are a beginner and learning how to do like reading candles and stuff like that, I would tell you to get a book and write down how your candles are burning. Everybody's candle is going to burn different. I've learned to read candles because I've done thousands and thousands of candles. I know how to read my candles. I know how to read the wax. I know how to read the flame. It becomes difficult at first, but for somebody that really, really wants to learn, it becomes easy because you start understanding that the spirits talk to you, especially if you have clairvoyance, especially if you have that guidance from the ancestors. You start picking up, you start knowing how to read them. It's not an easy process, like I said. It's hard. But for those of you that want to learn and stuff like that, I'm probably going to start teaching that on my Patreon so that everybody that wants to learn, they can know how to learn different candles. Because for every type of flame and soot and leftover wax, herbs, even glitter, everything in that candle you have to learn to read. So every color signifies something. Every situation, every oil, all of that. It's a lot, but it becomes easy once you have the energy over you and you know what you're doing and you have those visions and stuff. You remember them. You automatically know what to do each and every single time. Okay, so I explained every single thing. I tell you how to do the petition, how to clean the candle, what to dress it with, what sages to burn, and everything here you can get at my shop. The red and black candle, I don't sell these that the shop has. I make my own, so you can buy one from my shop. I'll always put links in the description because I know a lot of you, after a video, I get hundreds of emails, where I get this. Just click on the description box. It's always there. It's always there. Okay? So work this candle if you're dealing with a situation where you want to turn things around, you know, for broken love, and a situation that's recent. If it's something that's 20, 30 years ago, you got to get a reading on that. You got to get a reading on that, and you may need some healing from that because situations that haven't been able to be mended after 20, 30 years old, 30 years ago, he haven't chased after you, she haven't chased after you. You know, they may be done. That relationship may have came to an end for a particular reason. They may be married now. They may have kids. They moved on. They don't think about you. Get a reading to make sure that everything is lining up with what you want to do and how you want to do things, especially when reconciling with somebody and, you know, really trying to fix things. Make sure you know who the person is that came in between as well. Now, like I said, this is like a bonus to do. So when you get the ashes from this, when you're done all your rituals, you go to the crossroads and you blow that at the crossroads. And make sure you go to, like, rituals like this, you can go to a crossroads that's far away from home. But when you have your bath water and different things that you want to take to a crossroad, it doesn't have to be too far. It could be a crossroads that's not too far from your home. You may not pass it a lot, but you don't have to go to 2 states across just to get rid of certain things. You can really make it easy and simple for yourself. And like I said, just comment below, ask your questions, and make sure you guys subscribe so that every time I post, you get all my videos, you get all of the notifications. Give it a like if you like it, and comment below. Like, subscribe, and stay blessed.